Yeah, what's up, y'all? I'm back on the rancher. Bro, you can tell the top end on here is gone, bro. Like, this thing smells like a 2-stroke motor, bro. It smells like my dad's boat. Like, you can just smell the oil coming off of it. Like, yesterday I just drove it from where I washed it, or the other day, to under the shop, and my dad said you could still smell it when he went outside. And he wasn't even close to where I was. He was just coming out the house. Like, you can smell the oil from that far. It literally smells like you're running a 2-stroke in there. Just like a 2-stroke, bro. And if you don't add oil to it, like if you ride it too much without adding oil, and it gets low in oil, you can hear the motor like freaking knocking and jump, bro. Like you can hear the what's it called? The rod in it just like knocking. Like you can just hear the whole top end. It sounds awful, and it like doesn't want to drive. You gotta like creep back to the house and add oil. And then after that, you're gonna find metal shavings in there. We're back in the creek. It ain't really going down much. It's kind of stayed at this like height for a couple of days, so that's good. I'm gonna put the phone in the dry box and hope that it works. If it don't, I'm gonna be mad. Oh. Putting her in second, I reckon. Dang, that jump started spinning bad. I'm gonna just ease on the gas. Something's right there that's alive. I hope it's not a snake. I'd really much rather it be a turtle because I don't mess with snakes. You can see the bubbles from it. Look at the mud coming up to the top of the water though. I think that's mud. What is that, John? I don't even know. Maybe there's a stick. There's a stick right here. Hopefully we can drive over it without getting stuck. And we're about to get stuck. Oh, people always hate on me talking about how I say it's gonna roll on the slightest incline. Like y'all didn't just see that jump. I honestly thought it was gonna roll, because all the tires just came off the ground on this side. Yeah, I'll be like, dude thinks he's gonna roll on the slightest incline. Like on camera, that junk don't look steep right there, but it low-key is. Oh, well, that might have been the top end. Not gonna lie to y'all boys. I don't think we're gonna go back through that now. I tell you my heart sunk when that junk shut off, I'm not gonna lie to you, it did. We still gonna get stuck right here? Yep. Alright, there we go. Let's finish it off again, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. I gotta go add oil to it. Just finish it off. Alright, when you mash the gas. it don't want to work. So I guess we're just gonna talk while I creep back to the house. Well, listen when I floor it. See, that jump box sounds so bad. Top end problem, say. Or if this thing was a Can-Am or like literally any other brand with a belt, it would have been tapped out though, so I gotta give it to it, bro. This trunk's been sunk twice. And cross-threaded. It's just been abused, no cap. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it's been abused. Oh, and then the only way, then all you have to do to fix it is add oil. I'm finna get a new setup. I'm probably finna get Case's old setup from him. Well, his current setup from him, the mother-in-law's, just for temporary. And then I'm gonna probably get some something over 30s. I want to go into 31 to 33 range. Or I might not get those. I might see if I can trade this dude, because I have another setup. It's not like mud tires. It's like Can-Am Bighorn stocks. I'm finna see if he'll trade me some 31 Outlaw 3s on a 16. Wait, no, not them. They're 31 OG Outlaws on a 14. I'm finna try and trade him for them, because I look, he want the 31s on a 14-inch rim that slide. The rims, he don't want much for them. He don't want me to add cash. So if I get them, I'm probably gonna save my money and keep that set up and just get some crush locks for it, and then it would slide. Hurry up and get some oil in here, bro. I used to put really nice oil in it and it would last way longer, like it wouldn't burn near as fast. Right now I just got some O'Reilly's oil and it burns way faster. Not gonna lie to y'all. God dog. That does not sound good. The only thing you can really do when it's finna shut off is downshift and rev. We're almost here. I lost my good funnel, so I gotta use this long funnel right there, bro. That junk sucks, not gonna lie. Alright, let me show y'all what I do on my clapped out Honda when we have problems like this. So you just want to grab you one of these things. You always want to have some of this on deck. This one's about full. I only added a little bit out of here last time I added. Then you want to pop this thing right here off. It's more than likely going to be hot right here, especially like your top end. Like my hand is so hot right now just touching the motor. All right, then what you're going to want to do is put your funnel in right here. Oh dang it, I forgot there was oil in that. Then you're just going to dump a good amount. I usually like to go with a good 4 like that to start it off. Wait a second, let it all drain in there. Let me go find a napkin and wipe that off, and the dipstick off. No, not that towel, it's dirty. See if we can find something out here scavenging around. I found a spark plug. It's not what we need though. Shoot, bro. It's a struggle out here, y'all know, in these trenches. Here's a Kawasaki mule belt. You can tell we've been out here working on it when my dad has. I just kind of help him watch. Shoot, I'm finna just use this bag, not gonna lie to y'all. What is in here? Some oil. Appreciate that. I don't know what that's for. I guess that's for the mule. Let me get a spot with like no dirt on it. I mean, at this point it doesn't matter if there's dirt on it, but still, I don't like to abuse the Honda that bad. This is a good shirt too, dude. I planned on having a normal ride. I really didn't plan on this thing being clapped out like usual. Should have been prepared. Look at this paint job I did on the racks. Look, fire. Alright, we're just gonna go for the standard dip. No, I don't even like to twist it on. I like where you can just dip it and there be oil on the dipstick. That's usually how I run it. Alright, that's plenty right there. We got enough. Alright, looking good. We just added some oil. Gave her about an hour to cool down. And she'll be running like she's brand new. Let's just compare the startup now. Let me make sure that's on good. Alright. Grab our cheap O'Reilly's oil. Full synthetic, high mileage. That's kept. No, it probably is in a normal vehicle. Alright. Listen to her run with more oil in it. What'd I tell you? Brand new. Look at all the smoke though. It's gonna burn this hole so fast. But like, that's the thing, dude. Try that on your Can-Am. I'd love to see it. I mean, I'd be surprised if it lets you do that on your Can-Am. I'm not gonna lie to you. Somebody come buy these. I'll sell both of these to you for $40, bro. And that whole wheel set right there for $40. There's so much junk out here. There's just a random golf club, a kid's golf club. I mean, it is cleaned up. It used to be way worse. He kind of sorted everything. I don't know when he's gonna start building. He's been talking about doing it for a while. Oh, this golf club's too short to even swing, bro. Gotta bend down a little more. Ow. I hit my hat when I come back like that. Well, y'all, we're gonna set this on the bad boy. I'll see y'all in the next video. That's what it's like owning a piece of crap Honda. Peace out.